Hello everyone, welcome back to, sorry, yeah, yeah, you are moving, okay, just very slowly. Welcome back to Dawn of War Dark Crusade Imperial Guard Hard Mode. Yeah, I was wondering if, I was playing.
They will quake at my shadow. Hush, say no more, my lord.
That's loud. Turn that down.
Honored that you require my skills.
I figured out how to listen to
I'll
sound.
take care of it, Lord.
Anyways, so yes, progress. Now I had this done a little while ago, but circumstances prevented me from doing the voiceover part, which is a bit of a shame. Now we're on a different map. We're going up against the Orks for this one.
I'll take care
Hi,
of it.
Sushi.
It's
It's a two-part
What are your orders?
video.
Reporting for duty, sir. Take the objective. Take the objective.
Yes. So yeah, getting some success.
You heard the man.
Ooh, bye,
Yes,
Sushi.
sir.
He just ran off. Adding to the defenses. Trying to get stronger.
By the Emperor, you will have it.
Some of the maps are just really tough, you know? Oh.
They will quake at my shadow. Reporting for
Oh,
duty, sir.
I also have a really long video
If such is the Emperor's will,
that I will do voiceover for
my shadow. Capturing it was
and uploaded. It is
I shall not fail. Called, sir.
a full attempt
Sir.
with a couple mistakes I'll go into, but a full attempt at 100%ing the game in a speed run with no glitches.
You called, sir.
Hours and 40 minutes, I think it was. Could be wrong about that time, but far faster than previous go at it. That was
Of course I'll help.
something like 4 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah, that one's like,
Eager for action.
well, it's so long. I'm not entirely sure
Shall I get
about
started?
doing the voiceover for that one,
Hush.
because I have looked into it and there is not a pause function per se
Shall I
for
get started?
recording on OBS. It's like people, it's really funny, people asking you know, in forums, stuff like that, when recording, is there a way to pause? And no, they said recording. And then there would be like 2 or 3 people in a very short thread going, why would you want to pause when you were streaming? Because I didn't say anything about streaming, I said recording.
Shall I get started? Green skins. Thought I smelled something. Eager for action.
Yeah, so there is no pause function. Hopefully, at some point in the future,
You called, sir.
OBS will actually,
You called, sir.
they will add in a pause function.
Shall I get started?
As you can see, I built up something, I'm swarming in, and that's how I'm kind of handling it.
You called, sir.
Player one base is located in here.
Then lead me to my errands.
As far as I know, I brought all the elites, I brought, you know,
You called, sir.
all the squads and their brothers too, and sisters and stones and whatever I could. That seems to be a viable tactic,
You called,
where if you can build up a force somewhat quickly, get to the correct player, 1 or 2. It might be 2 for a map, and you leave 1 alone. you know, the opposite, that kind of pull. Or you can take him out, and then you try and scramble and hang on to your defense to rebuild everything, because you just wipe out your resources to do this. And if you can hang on, you're only dealing with one player, and it's far more viable. So that seems to be the path I'm going. Now, admittedly, it does help with the fact that, like, we got hit so hard. Not much left of what we sent in there. 10 squads we built were taken out. But anyways, it works, but because we do have an okay amount of land to take in, we do kind of have a chance with being able to throw enough at the problem of the first player.
It will only take me a moment. I'll take care of it, Lord. This able beast should get us there.
And like, the other player is starting to attack us, they're starting to move in. I have to get what is left back here to try and defend.
At my shadow.
We lost our Vindicare Assassin. That is a shame. A very powerful unit.
Sir, yes, sir. Eager for action, sir. If such is the Emperor's will. Victory is assured. We've been overrun. It is my duty to serve.
Not too sure why, but looked like our tech priest in there was not shooting at that rocket boy.
You will have it. They broke our backs. Faith is all that matters. We're under fire. If such is the Emperor's will. If such is the Emperor's will. Faith is all that matters. It is my duty to serve. Time for payback. It is my duty to serve.
And if you're watching this, if you follow me on Twitter, you know some of the difficulties that I've been dealing with as of late. Hopefully, I'm able to get through it. It'll be tough. Hi, Sushi. Hi. How are you? Yeah, I'm not doing the treats. I need a lot of rest. I didn't do very much, but I need a lot of rest. Yeah. I'm not going to go into what's going on, because as I'm still dealing with things, if I was to go into it, I'm just going to flat out cry. It's tough. So, that's part of the reason for the delays and issues and stuff, and stuff just gets compounded. And not in a good way, like compound interest. I like compound interest. That's some good shit going on there.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
I have no idea why I went into compound interest tangent. That's a new one. That is a new one. But if you have no idea, when it comes to retirement plans and investments and that sort of thing, make sure it does compound interest. Trust me. Also, if you're young, try and get started. It's worth it. If someone can get started, you know, save up, put $500 to get going, and then like once every 2 months or even 3 months, being able to put in $25
Require my
to it, because I know in the beginning, just you have school debt and you have that kind of stuff. Oh, buy sushi. It's hard. You can do that.
Initiating
You'll be
construction.
sitting pretty by the time where you
Repairs may
can
require
contribute
some time.
every month in a more substantial
An
amount.
easy matter
And
for
by
one
the
of
time
my
that
skills.
you are in looking at and planning more for the future and retirement, if that is a path you wish to go, you know, you're looking at where you're in your 40s and 50s, you've established a very strong base. It's good. Much, much better.
I hope this
Where's our fire support?
I actually have
What are your orders?
a investment thing. It's a special one that the government offers. That if you are disabled, yeah, there's a whole bunch of caveats that go with it. You know, how the government will match money a certain amount, rules, things locked, all that kind of stuff. But I never got the opportunity to do any kind of investing. When I was getting to the point where I could, I became disabled. So now I have this option, and it's something that we tried to do. And even within it, I invest in something that is very low risk. In fact, it is so low risk, the only way that I can lose out on it is if my country, Canada, vanishes, no longer exists. That's the only way I can lose. Now, that's some pretty good stuff there, you know? Very low interest return, but I like the idea of basically no
As
risk.
you wish, so shall it be done.
So you came here to watch this, and you're getting a little bit of finance. But yeah, if you happen to be disabled and in your country, talk to your financial institution and talk to maybe a government representative that deals with people who are unable to work, to see if there is any kind of program for investing for retirement stuff, that sort of thing, that you may be eligible for. It's something that I had never really heard of, and I had saw a random commercial or a random letter or something like that.
My skills.
And
It is my duty to serve.
yeah, we immediately started looking into that. It's a smart thing to
Sir,
do.
yes, sir.
I think ours, it was restricted. You had to be
Honored that you require my
We're under
skills.
fire.
40 or over, and at the time I think I was 41 or 42 when I found out. So we got that started pretty early for this type of thing. So yeah, definitely worth it.
A challenge worthy of my
As you can see, like, I'm not really doing much in the game. I'm just kind of surviving a constant onslaught. That's partly why I got into the I guess talk about that kind of finance stuff, because not much is happening. Like, trying to upgrade, trying to get stronger forces. Started building a mechanized command thing. Anyways, to get the artillery, right? And I'm going for the heavy support, which will be the standard of las cannons and autocannons once I'm able to upgrade the base.
Shall I get started?
Well, yeah, pretty basic stuff here. Trying to stay on top of all the repairs there. I really don't have the firepower to make sure that to get out more turrets and to make sure of things. Well, that's a terrible knot.
Ready to fire.
I'm also brushing my hair while I do this. My hairbrush had fallen on the floor for a while. And in such a place that it was very hard for me to get at.
Someone call for a shaker.
But I was able to finally get it, so now I'm working on all the knots in my hair. That's one thing I've always had long hair. You start to do the transition thing, and I had longer hair. But now it's very long, and it's
Ready and willing, sir.
it's a lot more from what I had realized. I mean, even not doing anything with it. When your hair gets to the point that it's past your waist, that it, even if you don't style it, and you're just brushing it, it takes a while to brush hair that's that long, you know? And I don't have a lot of energy to begin with.
All right, men. Time to wage war. It will be my honor.
Yes, we are here to wage war, Commander. Dun 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 dun. Ooh.
The hand of the Emperor guides all.
Let's see. Oh, this is 40K talk. We picked up a Kill Team box, which is a it's meant to be a small skirmish game of Warhammer 40K, and the idea is it's kind of like, well, if you've never played, this will give you a taste. We got a big box. It comes. This one came with Eldar, I think it is, and Cultus, which is part of the Tyranids. Now, we got the big box so we could get the terrain that can come with it. And don't get me wrong, it's expensive. It's like a huge box, and the amount of terrain you get, holy crap, so much of it. Like, probably about 3/4 of the box are terrain sprues, and the rest is for building the figures.
That was a close one.
So yeah, if you enjoy the idea of 40K, you know, tabletop, you haven't checked it out, look into, I'm not saying buy, I'm saying look into Kill Team. Maybe to get a small taste, start an army, you know, like a starter box kind of thing.
Heavy weapons on the move.
There may be people in your area actually playing the game, and if the idea of also collecting terrain, look to see if you can get those boxes too. Those are the more expensive ones. How much did we pay? 260 Canadian, I think.
Ready and willing, sir.
Something like that. So yeah, for us, good choice. Yeah. Having 2 artillery up and 2 of that up, really good. Missed it there. Because I have things that cost 250 going, namely the heavy support, trying to spam the upgrade for the requisition point. You know, to get that going and beat the computer in processing the request. There we go. I mainly got it because we're still doing the
You called for some
heavy support.
ready to fire.
There we go.
Position confirmed.
Have we upgraded our base yet to get the no. No, we haven't. We still can't get the autocannon. But as you see, things are easier. We have enough of a mix of stuff and firepower that we can take out vehicles and the troops a little easier. One of the issues here is that we only have 2 points that we control. Excuse me. Pardon me. And controlling only just 2 points puts us slower. There we go. Puts us slower at handling things. Being able to upgrade, get troops out, yeah, all that stuff you had, yeah.
I am honored to require my skills. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Taking hits. You called for some.
Seems to be a bit of a graphical glitch in the video, they see. This black line that appears if I'm in a certain position. Little annoying. Ouch. More knots. There we go.
Someone call for a shaker.
That's our third one. And now we can get the autocannon. The range really helps so much. I'll keep saying that
Heavy weapons on the field.
because
Ready to
it's
fire.
just
Where do you
so
want us, sir?
freaking true. You know? So, yeah. Where are we in this? Okay. Total video is 48 minutes, so we're about halfway.
Is that the best you've got?
I thought this fight might drag a bit longer than what it did. I'm thankful it didn't. I mean, when you get to some fights that are like 19 hours long, trying to find what works to get past, and you really can't break apart your defenses to get more offensive going, it just
As you wish, so
it
shall it be.
drags. Yeah, we need that full-scale war.
Fear ensures
I want to
loyalty.
get
Where do you need me?
the capabilities of a Baneblade, which can be done. And it's actually not that hard Now that we're at this point, we just need a few more things. A couple tanks would help. Actually, that's almost all you need, is just a couple tanks. Now, if the other player was still going, we would be dead or nearly dead, actually. Between the two of them, they can throw so much at you that even if you were to put 100% of all your resources, all your player population set up for defense, you're not going to hold. Or at least at it when it was 20 and 20 for population, I couldn't hold. But against one, that I can hold. Yeah, that tearing there.
Fear ensures loyalty. Where do you need me?
The front lines, because you are meant to draw fire. Very sore muscle in my neck. If I pulled it. Hope not. Awesome.
I am on it.
They just had to keep up with the repairs.
These repairs may require some time.
It was pretty good. And with the amount of firepower, that guy that teleports in, yeah, not much of an issue. I like that. We're at a full population for players. Groups. That's groups.
Let me preach his name!
Only gonna need 400 for that. That is one of the... I think they decided that that is one of the focuses that I need at that moment. You know, it's like, get that done, and then we can move on to the next larger stage plan. Change him so he doesn't chase. Don't want that with the assassin. He has enough of a range. And he really helps against morale of units. That's the big thing. If he can break morale for you, then it is such a huge benefit. It is worth it, you know, to have, because it's a major reduction in damage output if the morale's broken. Ow. Ow. It just... Ow. Oh, it's Okay, that's a bad one. When it's a real bad one, I don't brush it. I just pull out individual strands of hair from the knot and just try and separate it. You know, one of these times I'll be doing these post commentaries. I'm gonna be sitting here doing my nails. That's a good way to spend the time. Need a nice purple color. There we go. That's coming along. That'll give us access to the tanks, which is quite important. Actually, so is making sure that we have the energy. Remember, part of what you have to do is, if you get to a point where you can win, well, you kind of have to brain.
Initiating construction.
That's it. You have to allow for the future of being attacked. So you better have your things in place to be able to do that and repel an attack, because odds are they're going to attack you and they will be max strength, which means 2 bases. So you better be ready. Does make things tough. Like, yes, I'm gonna win this map. Oh my god, it took me 4 hours. Well, you better have taken 4.5 and made sure that you have a very strong defensive posture and ready to go for the counter.
We're honored by your trust. They will learn to fear me.
Nicely done there. Troops are doing good. So we got a population full there.
If such is the Emperor,
I'm just trying to strengthen the troops up just in case.
by the Emperor, you will have it. For the glory of the Imperium. Eager for action, sir.
Let's see, there we have access to the tanks.
So shall it be done.
And now we can also build this, which we need.
Challenge worthy of my skill.
Eager for action, sir.
Ouch.
Eager for action, sir. Shall I get started?
Yes, you shall get started.
Shall I get started?
You may split ends.
Shall I get started? Shall I
And
get
just let you know, no, I haven't been brushing my hair this entire time when I said I was. I need to
Eager for
rest.
action, sir.
My arms get tired.
Shall I get started?
Apparently we're going for plasma? Oh, now I remember. My thought process for that was, you're in that bunker, and if that bunker gets blown up, That means they're right there, right in front of you, and having the plasma at close range like that. Yes. That was my thought process. The grenades are more for, let's not let them get to us. And the plasma being, they're right on top of us.
Shall I get started?
In the sense of defense. What I like about the plasma is you can move and shoot. And what I like about the grenades is the knockdown effect. Although orcs, because they are bigger, don't get knocked down as often, but it's still nice.
Challenge worthy of my skill.
Thanks for the ride. Live! Live! If such is the Emperor's will. Live! It is my duty to serve.
Do you know what you ask?
Now, those ones I put in there, they do have grenades, but it was more of, I don't need them out there. Let's remove them and put them into that bunker there.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
Last turret in the back, if they pull a jump attack and go towards the back there.
Eager for action, sir.
With that population increase, you can have 3 artillery, 2 Lehman Russ tanks, or 5 chicken walkers, and a Baneblade. So having that go from 20 to 22, huge.
Eager for action, sir.
Almost done. I think I'm at the point where just the stuff has slowed down. They're not quite really pushing.
Eager for action.
I mean, that happens.
You called for some suppressive fire? Eager for action. Where do you want us, sir? Where do you want us, sir?
There we go. Very nice.
Thanks for the ride.
It will only take me a moment. I will ease the machine's pain. These repairs may require some time. These repairs may require some time.
There we go. Oh. Bring that person over there, get autocannon, I believe, yeah. They were kind of building up a force, and then they sent it. Yeah, it's pretty good there. The last two, I believe I would have gone for autocannon for the heavy support.
You called for some suppressive fire?
I did call for some suppressive fire.
Ready and willing, sir. Big guns ready to fire. Where do you want us, sir? Ready to fire.
Ooh. Big knot here. If you have the requisition coming in, having those squad leaders out by themselves to draw
You call
fire,
for some suppressive fire?
find really effective.
Ready and willing, sir.
Oh no, I went for a las cannon over there. Okay.
Something.
Where those damn tech priests? Fueled and ready to go. Where those
Trying to make some room for the tanks.
Where do you want us, sir?
We have an opening there that we can get
Nothing.
our people out. We just need to make a hole.
We'll cover our men.
Oh, nasty knot. Brush was never going to work on that one.
Shall be so. What is your wish? Victory.
Move them up there. They'll still serve the same function.
What is your wish? What would you have me do?
I'll take it from here. Where those damn tech priests? They won't know what hit them. Following orders.
Yeah. The computer will always take a point and build something right by your base.
Attack!
You teleported in? Okay, that's fine.
We're on foot from here. Eager for action, sir. You shall have your prize.
I'm getting set up to get the Bane Blade. And we're close to the end of the video, so I probably got the Bane Blade out and soon after wrap that up. It sounds reasonable.
Shall I get started?
It does take so long to capture that point, or a relic point. Which honestly does make sense. Game mechanics wise, it does make sense. Meant to be a holy relic point, that's going to take a little bit longer to deal with. Well, I mean, that's how the Imperium would see it. Holy relic point. What, the Orks look at it and go, ooh, shiny? I'm not too sure.
Objective secured.
Excellent. So I got that going.
Thanks.
Now that's going, I got no worries. I can lose it. It's going to be perfectly fine.
Of course.
I want to build on it, to try and hang on to it.
Look out! Here they come!
Too much.
An easy matter for one of my skills.
Now, obviously, we can't get the Baneblade out due to population being capped, but we all I need to do is lose the chicken walker, and it's taken care of.
Eager for action, sir.
Ouch. Get the plasma going there. Yes.
Standing by. Orders received and understood.
Mm-hmm.
Where's our fire support?
That was intentional to get rid of it. Let it do some damage. It did a tiny bit of damage, yeah.
Will only take me a moment.
We'll make the Emperor proud.
Ogren! I get the impression that Ogren weren't sort of genetically engineered made, but rather through natural evolution of the human species, colonizing other planets and things like that. It happened naturally. Ogren are a subspecies of human that evolved. Thing with the rattling? That's the impression I get. Oh, geez. So I hope you enjoyed this video and all of that. If you're new to the channel, you can do the whole subscribing thing. But until next we meet, please do be safe. Bye.